Good morning. So in today's lecture, let us detailedly discuss about what is mole concept. So before entering into the topic, let us look some examples. So what you will call for something which is 12 in number. Anything which is 12 in number is known as dozen. Right? It is known as dozen. We go to the grocery shop and we say for a dozen of eggs, which means 12 in number. Right? 2, which stands for pair. We will purchase a pair of shoes. A pair of shoes consists of 2 shoes. The other is 100 kg. What is 100 kg known as? 100 kg is known as quintal. It is known as quintal. Let's take 454 grams. It is known as pound. It's known as pound. It's a unit of weight. 454 grams is known as pound. Let us look at another thing. 10 raised to minus 28 meter square. Actually, it's unit for area. Meter square is a unit for area. It is known as barn. We call for nuclear or atomic area or atomic cross section is defined in terms of barn. So 12 stands for dozen, 2 stands for pair, 100 kg is known as quintal, 454 grams is known as pound, 10 raised to minus 28 meter square is known as barn. So these are for our convenience, for easy calculation. Right? It helps us to say or to make someone easily understand. Similarly, we use a term which is known as mole in case of atomic calculation, which is basically refers to a particular number of atoms. So mole refers to anything which has Avogadro number of particles. So what is 1 mole? 1 mole is anything which has Avogadro number of particles. What is Avogadro number? It is 6.022137 into 10 raised to 23, which can be written as 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So anything which has Avogadro number of particles is known as 1 mole. So what is 1 mole of hydrogen atom? 1 mole of hydrogen atom means it consists of Avogadro number of hydrogen atom. What is 1 mole of hydrogen molecules? It has Avogadro number of hydrogen molecules. Let's look. First I told 1 mole of hydrogen atom. This is hydrogen atom, single hydrogen atom. It has Avogadro number of hydrogen atom, which means it has 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. Right? What is 1 mole of hydrogen molecule H2? This hydrogen molecule. It has Avogadro number of H2 molecule, which means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules, which in turn means 2. Each has 2 atoms. That is 2 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms of hydrogen. So 1 mole of hydrogen molecule means it has Avogadro number of hydrogen molecule, which means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 number of molecules. That is 2 into 0.22 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. Okay. Now let us look what is molar mass. As the name suggests, it is a mass of 1 mole of substance. So we are discussing molar mass. What is molar mass? It is a mass of 1 mole of any substance. So what is the mass of 1 mole of any substance? It is known as molar mass. Let's understand how to calculate it. Let's take example of hydrogen itself. H2 molecule. We take hydrogen molecule. Okay. So what is the mass of single hydrogen molecule? The mass of an H2 molecule in unified mass unit or unified atomic mass unit is 2U. Right? So mass of single hydrogen molecule in unified atomic mass unit is 2U. And you know that molar mass is the mass of Avogadro number of atoms. Right? Molar mass is the mass of 1 mole of any substance actually in grams. We are taking molar mass in grams. So let us look. Hydrogen molecule has the mass 2u, which can be converted into gram. How to convert into gram? 2 into 1u is equal to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Okay. Now this is the net weight of a single hydrogen molecule. And you know that in case of molar mass, you need any number of hydrogen molecules. So mass of one molecule is 2 into 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24. So the mass of any molecule is 2 into 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 into Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay. So we can do it by calculation, which in turn you will get the answer 2. If you do the calculation, you will get 2 in the unit gram. So molar mass is actually gram molecular mass. You remember gram molecular mass was molecular mass. If you change the unit of molecular mass from U to G, you got gram molecular mass. Basically, molar mass is gram molecular mass itself. So how to find molar mass? Molar mass is the mass of Avogadro number of subparticles in the unit gram. So I said hydrogen molecule, the usual mass is 2u. So we can write it as 2 into 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. For any number of particles, we can multiply it with the Avogadro number. So you will get 2 gram. That is basically you can change U to G. You will get molar mass. Okay. So now let us look for a question. The question is calculate what? First of all, it is molecular mass. The second part of the question is gram molecular mass. The third part is molar mass of chlorine. A diatomic molecule, chlorine. We are calculating the molecular mass, gram molecular mass, molar mass of Cl2 molecule. So let us look how will be the answers. Will it be same or will the units be same? Let us look. What about the molecular mass? We say molecular mass must be in the unit U. Right? So molecular mass is mass of 2 chlorine atoms. Mass of single chlorine atom is 35.5 basically. So it is 35.5 plus 35.5, it is actually 71. So first question, molecular mass will be 71U. It should be in the unified mass unit. So it is 71U. The second question was gram molecular mass. I already said how to convert into gram molecular mass in the previous lecture. You can simply change the unit. So you can write it as 71 grams. Right? Now it is asked you to find what is molar mass. Molar mass is the mass of Avogadro number of molecules. So what is the mass of single molecule? You know single molecule mass is molar mass, which is 71U. If one molecule the mass is 71U, you can change into gram by multiplying into 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. You got in grams, and you are now asked to find any number of molecules. What will be the mass if it is having Avogadro number of molecules? You know it as 71 into 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So if you do the calculation, you will get 71 grams. So basically, we got molar mass is equal to gram molecular mass again. So we can directly write molar mass is 71G. So actually, you don't need to do this calculation. You can simply change the unit and write, because you know gram molecular mass is simply equal to molar mass. So do you understand how to do the question? If you are asked to calculate molecular mass, you use the unit U. That is a unified mass unit. That is basically one atom. When it is asked about gram molecular mass and molar mass, it is about Avogadro number of atoms. That is, we have to initially convert U to G and then multiply that value with Na. So you will get. But actually, if we do the calculation, the numerical value won't change. This is actually same only. Only the unit is changed from U to G. Okay. Now you have certain equations which is connecting number of moles with mass, number of atoms and volume. Let us look. So we can say 1 mole is equal to given mass, that is mole is equal to given mass by molar mass, or it is equal to number of particles, which is basically given to you in the question by Avogadro number, or it is equal to the volume which is provided in the reaction or in the question to you divided by 22.4 liters, actually STP condition. This is in STP condition, standard temperature and pressure conditions. So 1 mole, again I will say, so how can we define 1 mole? We can define 1 mole is anything or any substance. From this I can say, from this equation I can say 1 mole is anything which has Avogadro. If more numerator and denominator is Na, number of moles become 1, right? Both are equal. So 1 mole is anything which has Avogadro number of particles. Or I can say 1 mole is anything which has mass equal to molar mass. If a substance mass, the given mass provided to you is same as molar mass, we can say the substance is having 1 mole of substance, or substance is 1 mole, right? Or the volume provided to you after the reaction, the volume you are observing is 22.4 liters, you can say 1 mole of substance. So 1 mole means mass by so mole is mass by molar mass, or it is equal to number of particles by Avogadro number, or volume by given volume by 22.4 liters. So this is a very important equations. With this equation you can do any question related to mole concept. Any equation you have to just substitute the given values in the question in these equation. So by heart it as such as. So this is a very important, most important equation of this chapter. We can do any question with the help of this equation. Okay. Now let us proceed with the question. The question is, let's say after a particular reaction you are getting in the product side 11.2 liters of hydrogen molecule, okay, in gaseous phase. So what is the moles of hydrogen produced? So the question is, what is number of moles of H2 molecules produced? So what is the number of moles of H2 produced is the question. So you can directly use this equation. You are asked to find the number of moles. So number of moles Px. So number of moles Px, which is equal to, I have given the equation, given volume by total volume in STP. So given volume is 11.2. What is the STP? The net volume, the expected volume is 22.4. This is in case of 1 mole. So you do the calculation, you can get 1 by 2. Right? So which means 11.2 liters of hydrogen produced means actually 0.5 moles of hydrogen molecule is produced. Okay. So once you know the basic equation, any kind of problem related to mole concept can be dealt with complete authenticity, because that much clear it is. There is no issue, there is no doubt for anything. There the equation is mole is equal to mass, given mass by molar mass, number of particles by Avogadro number, volume by given volume. Okay.